Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel, I hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday, try to enjoy as much as you can your Sunday morning, maybe with a coffee, maybe with a walk, because this evening there will be storm. This evening there will be storm, because the game of this evening is extremely important. 8:45 p.m. against Fiorentina in the Allianz Stadium. We know for both teams how important it is. For Fiorentina, because it is the game of the year. Always, when they play against black and white, they know that they need to give that extra thing. They want to go the extra mile. On the other side, Juventus, they have to give continuity to the last result that we did in Coppa Italia against Lazio. And on top of that, they need to wake up. In Serie A, they need to go to the 3 points. 3 points that will get us closer to the qualification in Champions League. That is the only thing that matters at the moment. It's the only thing that matters at the moment. So we'll speak about the predicted lineups, the latest update. Maximum of like, if you didn't yet, please continue to subscribe to the channel and supporting me as a content creator. Thank you, because now we start. I told you about the importance of the game. Should I have repeated it this morning? I was even thinking, should I repeat the importance, why it is important to win today? I said, probably yes. You never know, huh? A player, someone from the technical staff, the management that are watching the video this morning, the channel this morning, in order to motivate themselves even more. You know what? You never know. In doubt, let's repeat it. Now, that being said, Max Allegri already did yesterday in press conference, because he received so many questions. And all the question, he repeated one thing, one answer to all the different journalists. We need to qualify to Champions League. We need to enter the top 4. We need to finish in the top 4. We need to qualify for the next edition of the Champions League, because it is so important. So hopefully the message is clear for everyone. No, because we still can doubt, I tell you, we saw Juventus after 9 disaster game waking up only in the second half of Coppa Italia against Lazio. Why was it? Because they want to win a trophy? Because there is still a trophy at stake in the Coppa Italia? Or is it because they said it's enough of the 9 games that we played and how we played them? We need to give a sign to the tifosi, to the management, to everyone, to the world that we still want to play. If it's that second option, okay, I'm convinced that today the guys, they will do well. If it's the first one, because there is a trophy at stake, well, I'm not sure about this evening, because in Serie A there is no trophy at stake anymore, or at least a one that you can hold in your arms. There is a virtual one, the virtual trophy of qualifying to Champions League, and hopefully the players, they know the importance of it. So who will play? A team that wins, we don't change. At least this is probably what Max has in mind. According to Gazzetta, Tuttosport, Giovanni Albanese, Romeo Agresti, all the sources are going towards the same men that played against Lazio. At least 10 of them, because Perin will go back on the bench with Szczesny into the goal. 3-man defense, Gatti, Bremer, Danilo. In the middle of the field, Cambiaso, McKennie, Locatelli, Rabiot. Kostic on the left side. Up front, they both scored against Lazio, Fede and Dusan. Fede and Dusan up front. Of course, they come with a smile, they come with that motivation, they come with the confidence that they can score. And not only one of them, no, both of them in the same game with this beautiful celebration. So we all hope to see Fede and Dusan scoring again. Not this time in Coppa Italia, but in Serie A for the 3 points. This is the big page on Tuttosport. Dusan e Fede, voglia matta, crazy will. We want to see them again celebrating. We want to see them at the end of the game with a smile. We want to see their post on Instagram where they're happy with colors instead of the black and white picture that usually they post when we lose with a motivational message, it's not over. No, that's not what we want. We want to win. We want to see them happy. But also them, they want to give continuity to scoring goals. Dusan Vlahovic, he wants to show that it's not a coincidence that he's doing well in 2024, that it's an evolved player. Fede wants to show that he's back and that he deserves to be a starter. But also both of them, they want to do something that until today, or until yesterday, hopefully, they were not able to do. Scoring against Fiorentina. Because none of them, since they left La Viola, they were able to score against their ex-team. And if we know that we have difficulty to score with other players, well, Dusan or Fede, hopefully both of them, will need to show it this evening, that they can do it also against the team of Vincenzo Italiano. If they can't, Well, there is someone on the bench that can't wait to go back to the score sheet. It is Kenan Yildiz. Kenan Yildiz that we saw in the last minutes of Coppa Italia, that he did well, that is back in his way of playing, that he can be dangerous, that he doesn't need 90 minutes to shine. And we have the confirmation by Szczesny that yesterday spoke. He answered the question of some journalists saying, Yildiz, I see him as a Ballon d'Or nominee. Not today, not tomorrow, but in the 5 years that are coming, I see him in the nominee list of the Ballon d'Or. He's a fantastic talent. I tell you, not me, not Beppe, Szczesny. Szczesny is telling us he never saw a player with so much talent. Oh, beautiful words, huh? If he needed a confirmation, not that he needed it, but if he needed a confirmation, well, coming from Szczesny, that played at Arsenal, that played at Roma, that saw so many big talents, speaking that well about him, we can be confident. An extra message to the Società, to Juventus, to tell them, give him a contract extension to 2029. If you need to take a big bet, taking on giving him the number 10 on the bench, on the back. Give him the number 10 on the back and let him play. He needs to be one of the starter of next season. You put him, Yildiz, on the paper as a starting player, and then you create the rest of the lineup. That it can be a 3-5-2, that can be a 4-3-3, a 4-2-3-1, who cares? But Yildiz starts. Beautiful message from Szczesny. Then, Fiorentina, what do we need to pay attention to? It's a team that loves ball possession. It's a team that loves high pressure. It's a team that loves intensity. But it's a team, in a way, luckily, that because of that intensity, because of that ball possession, because of that crazy way of playing, and it's quite beautiful, when they arrive in the final third, they get a bit confused. And they are not always able to enter the box or to go on target with the ball. So, of course, we need to pay attention to Bonaventura, to Beltran, to Quarta, also to a Belotti that wants to show that he deserves to stay at Fiorentina, that he's better than the version that we saw at Roma. He goes back in the city where he stayed for so many years. So pay attention to these players. But if we have the possibility to not let them take too much the field to go up, well, today Juventus needs to do it, showing that we are the boss in our own home. It will be decisive, I told you, for Dusan. It will be decisive for Chiesa. It will be decisive probably for Yildiz, for a lot of players, but also for both coaches. Vincenzo Italiano, that silently, we already know that he will leave at the end of the season. He wants to be that major option number one for Napoli, probably, while Allegri, he wants to show that he can take and reach what the club told him to reach in the beginning of the season, means qualification to Champions League. Does that mean that qualifying to Champions League we will see Max Allegri renewing? I'm repeating it every single day. From a feeling, I think that this is the last season of Max Allegri on the bench of Juve. Then in the live, you never know what can happen. That's what I believe. But it's also important for him, for his probably next journey. What will he do after Juve? Because qualifying this team to Champions League and not a disaster end as we were thinking before the game of Coppa Italia, well, it could change the perception on Max Allegri. Also, winning that trophy of Coppa Italia can give another perception to Max Allegri. So a lot is at stake also for the both coaches of both teams. And why is it important to win today? That's the last part. Well, we see it on Gazzetta. Diavoli da Gran Finale. The Devils are doing a beautiful grand finale because yesterday they won 3-0. They're continuing to get points to really finish probably second in Serie A because it's over. It's over to pursue Inter, so they believe in that second spot. They are now at a lot of points over Juve. Yesterday Roma played. Yesterday Roma won against the team of Igor Tudor. We did a watch along on my second channel, Football. It was quite nice to do it. Not a beautiful game, not that grinta game, not that derby game. A game of two halves. In the first half, better Roma. In the second half, better Lazio. Not exceptional, not fantastic, not beautiful, entertaining football. Not a lot of attempts, etc., etc. They decided the goal in the first half with the goal of Mancini with a header. But at the end, the most important thing is that they won. And at the moment, as we speak, they are at -5 of Juve. -4 of Juve. -4 of Juve. They have 55, we have 59. And that can make the world of difference. The team that De Rossi took He's bringing them virtually in a possibility of qualifying to the Champions League. Pay attention, Juve. There is no false step that is allowed. You need to win today. Also because Bologna is playing now, as we speak, against Frosinone. And they should win. They should win today. On paper, they should give continuity on what they are doing. A fantastic season. Which means that before we play, potentially Bologna can even be at 60 points. One more than Juve. So you can't finish this evening fourth, risking to be only at +4 of Roma. That would be a total disaster. So Juventus, today you need to win. As easy as that. Because next week we are playing against the Torino. Torino that lost yesterday at the 94th minute against Empoli. So they want also to show something, Torino. It will not be an easy end of the season. So now it starts. Of course, in the next video we'll speak about Calciomercato, maybe this evening already in the post-game live. So if you want to join us, because we'll speak about Boniface, we'll speak about Retegui. There are some extra information, latest update. Maximum of like if you're new, please continue to subscribe to the channel. Grazie, forza, Juve.